Hello everyone, and welcome to Second Sunday. Join us for art making fun inspired by artworks from the Cantor Art Center and the Anderson Collection at Stanford University. Today we are featuring an artwork by Ebony G. Patterson, and it is called For Those Who Came to Bear Witness. To bear witness means to show that something exists or is true. You can see this artwork in person at the Cantor Art Center. It is one of the many fascinating artworks in the special exhibition Paper Chase, 10 Years of Collecting Prints, Drawings, and Photographs at the Cantor, which runs through January 30th, 2022. The label next to the artwork tells us what materials and techniques the artist used to make the artwork. This artwork is also an art book. It is displayed on a wall so that you can see and compare the 16 pages all at once. Ebony G. Patterson created so many interesting visual ideas in this artwork for us to see, think, and talk about. It all begins with the words, "See me." When someone says, "See me," they are making a request or a plea to be noticed and included. "See me" may refer to one person or a whole group of people. Ebony G. Patterson is a visual artist born in Kingston, Jamaica, who currently works actively both in teaching and creating art in the United States. Here we see the artist standing in front of one of her art installations. Ebony Patterson's artwork is highly ornate, generous with color, texture, and pattern, and often created with mixed media. Do you notice how she has chosen to dress in colors and patterns that mingle with her artwork? Beauty is the tool this artist uses to draw people into the artwork while addressing bigger ideas around visibility. Today, we will explore the nature of identity through a simple art-making activity and also make a personal artwork. The words "See me" are present on all 16 panels, but sometimes it is difficult to actually see the words. I hope you will visit the museum in person so that you can see this artwork up close and marvel at all the wonderful details. Here is the activity guide that you can download and print out from the Family Programs page of the Cantor website. It is designed to get you started with the art-making process. Instead of the words "see me," you will use your own first name as your identity. You may use any materials that you have available to embellish and add meaning. As you will no doubt discover, elements of art such as pattern, color, and texture can be used to show emotions and complex ideas. Step 1. Write your name on a piece of paper. Make it big. Step 2. Draw a space or bubble around each letter. Step 3. Fill in the letter bubble with colorful patterns inspired by nature. Step 4. Fill the background with different colorful patterns and colors. Step 5. You may create your own pattern or use the patterns included with the activity guide. While you are thinking about what you are going to make, let's take a close look at each of the pages of this artwork, one by one. Our art-making activity is inspired by For Those Who Came to Bear Witness. To bear witness means to show that something exists or is true. Ebony Patterson asked questions about identity and visibility. Who is visible and who is invisible in our society? The nature of identity and the beauty of nature become intertwined. For our activity, you will use your own name and connect it with nature using color and pattern. Each page is made of different combinations of materials and fabrics. Here we see that layers of sheer fabric placed over pattern fabrics makes the words "see me" barely visible. What does it mean to be invisible? Here again, the words are barely visible. The artist has folded and layered fabrics so that the words we see are only shapes. Here we see a wavy pattern created by the weave of sheer fabric that has been layered over the words and the flower pattern. While you are looking closely at each panel, think about what kinds of patterns and nature designs you would like to make. The words "see me" are the subject of the artwork. They make up the positive or figurative space. Everything surrounding the words is called negative space, or the background. Do you notice that your eyes move around rapidly when looking at some artwork? This panel makes your eyes slow down and search for the letters. We know the words are there, but it is so hard to see them. Wow, what a difference! This one is practically shouting to our eyes. Notice how the wrinkles in the colorful floral fabric create another layer of texture. This one is my favorite, and I don't exactly know why. Do you have a favorite? Sometimes art connects with our emotions through our eyes using familiar colors and patterns. There is so much variety in this artwork. I love how it feels like the artist is having fun, playing and experimenting with the art materials. And the message in the words, "See me," is repeated over and over again, asking us to pay attention. This looks like a paper weaving. We learned how to make paper weavings in a previous Second Sunday activity. Did you know that sometimes art can make us feel better just by looking at it? Here, glass beads glued onto fabric spell out "See me." When you see this in person, light bounces off the glass beads in different directions. Cutting, sewing, gluing, and painting are just a few of the many ways to create artwork. Can you see the words? See me? The artist is playing with words. It looks like a game of hide and seek. The words are hiding in the folds of the fabric. See me. Focus. This page engages the viewer by going in and out of focus. When someone asks us to focus, they are asking us to pay attention to what's going on. The artist is asking us again to look more closely and to think about the artwork. When you see this work in person, the squiggly lines will appear to move as you move. Seeing and experiencing art in person is the best way to understand what the artist is saying. This is what museums do. They provide a safe space for us all to spend time looking and wondering about art. We hope you and your family will continue to engage in conversations about art and identity. And of course, visit all the art on view at the Cantor and Anderson collection soon. One of the best parts about making art is sharing it with others and seeing how your art inspires their ideas. Now let's watch and listen as our museum educators show us how they did this activity.
We're gonna make art today. You're gonna write your name on a sheet of paper and then you're gonna bubble it by tracing your name. And here I'm picking out colored pencils and I'm gonna organize them with warms and cool colors. Because on the inside of my name, I'm gonna use cool colors because I'm gonna draw water lilies. And here, look. There they are, green water lilies. What fun. But draw. Lots of drawing. There's a lot of space to cover, but that is okay, because I am patient. I used a light green for the initial color, and now I'm using a dark green to add a little extra pizzazz to the water lilies. And then I'm gonna do the background. The background of my name, of course, which will be in blue. But first, we are going to do a little highlighting in purple. I'm not sure if you can see it, but purple is a good shadow color, particularly when your background is blue. And there I go with the blue. Draw, 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 draw. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Blue, blue, blue. Oh, look at that. Nice and crisp. And then I'm gonna add some cloud-like reflections in the water that the water lilies are sitting on. And I'm gonna give a nice good outline to my name so it pops out a little more. A little extra detail, scribble, scribble. And then we're gonna do the background, like the background. And I'm gonna do tulips for the background. I don't know why I picked either one of these, tulips or water lilies, but they seem like pretty interesting things to draw to me. And I'm gonna use pink initially for the tulips. And then I'm gonna do red. Red. Kind of get a nice middle tone, and then a darker red for the tippy top of the petals. And I'm gonna draw out a little more detail with the petals using the dark red. Scribble, scribble, scribble. And you can take your time. There is no rush. Oh, and I'm gonna add a little more red in the middle so that they pop out more. Oh, and look, stems in green. And then yellow for the background. Now this will contrast really nice with the blue and the green by using red and yellow. And then I'm gonna use a little orange because then you'll have a nice warm and cool contrast. And there you go. Good luck.
Hi everyone. I found some leftover gift wrapping paper to use for my art making. I made bubble letters on white paper and then cut them out before covering them with gift wrap. First, I glued the floral pattern gift wrap onto a piece of drawing paper so that it would stay flat. Then I trimmed all around the edges using my scissors. When I put the cutout pieces of paper on top of the pattern paper, I discovered that the cutout, or negative space, helped me find new tiny compositions, like a viewfinder. Next, I traced the letter shape on the second pattern paper. After cutting out the second pattern pieces, I glued them on top of the original bubble letters. Now I had 4 letters that I could move around freely. Can you see how the letters appear and disappear as the backgrounds change? It was so much fun playing with patterns this way. I even appreciate the wrinkles in the green shiny paper because they catch the light and show texture. I am grateful to Ebony G. Patterson for inspiring us to experiment, tell stories, and to consider our identity and how we perceive the world around us. Second Sunday at the Cantor is made possible through the generous support of the Hobach Family Fund. Thank you so much for participating, and we hope you all have a fun day. See you next time on the original Second Sunday.